I'm Ira Maurer, founder of the Maurer Law Firm in Fishkill, New York. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what you should be doing and what you should not be doing when you're involved in a motor vehicle accident. More often than not, people just don't know what they should do. First of all, if you're in a motor vehicle accident, there's a good chance you're in shock after the accident. So you're not going to be thinking clearly, and you may make some fundamental mistakes. You do not want to get out of your vehicle and start arguing with the other motor vehicle driver who was involved in the accident. That's the wrong thing to do. It can lead to a confrontation that could even become physical. The best thing to do is remain in your vehicle. And if you suspect that this is anything more than a tap on your bumper, then you should call the police on your cell phone and wait until they arrive. Don't move your vehicle unless you're in danger by staying where you are. Once the police come to the scene of the accident, you want to tell the police exactly what happened and be very specific about the things that you did and the other driver did if you observed the other driver before the collision. You also want to tell the police officer if you're experiencing anything physically wrong with you. Frequently, people decline medical assistance. The police will ask you, do you want an ambulance to bring you to a hospital? And people don't want to go to the hospital, especially during the pandemic. They're afraid to go to the hospital. Don't be afraid to go to the hospital. Most hospitals will insist that you wear a face mask when you walk in the door, and you'll be perfectly fine. More importantly, you want to document whatever is physically bothering you, and don't leave anything out. Once you get to the hospital, they generally are interested in taking your vital statistics. They'll check your blood pressure. They'll want to see what your heart rate is. They'll want to take an x-ray, for example, if you're complaining about neck pain, which is common if you're in a hit in the rear, because a whiplash type injury can result in your head being thrust forward and backward, and having soft tissue injuries. They will take an x-ray to rule out a fracture of a vertebrae in your neck because, God forbid, you leave the hospital and there's something seriously wrong with your spine. So once they do that, they may give you a soft collar if you're complaining about neck pain, and they may prescribe some medication for you, and they will instruct you to see your private doctor. You then want to make an appointment with the appropriate doctor as soon as possible. Sometimes it can take a long time to get in to see somebody. If that's true, attorneys frequently who have contacts with lots of different medical practices can give you the names of numerous orthopedists within the region who you can call, and you want to make sure that the doctor's practice who you're going to accepts no-fault insurance. Because if they don't accept no-fault insurance, you don't want to go to them. Why is that important? In New York State, you have a $50,000, at a minimum, $50,000 of first-party no-fault benefits, which covers medical expenses and lost wages. You cannot claim the first $50,000 in your personal injury lawsuit. So you want to use up that coverage and not be charging your own private health insurance. Because what happens is, if you charge your medical treatment to your private health insurance, in the lawsuit, they're still going to deduct the first $50,000, even if you didn't use it. So make sure the doctor's practice accepts no-fault insurance. Then, in addition, as soon as you can after the accident, call your own insurance company. You have a contractual legal obligation to report your accident as soon as you can and to tell them exactly what happened. Most insurance policies require that you also cooperate by giving a recorded statement. I usually recommend that my clients do so with me involved. So I'll arrange with the insurance company that wants to take that recorded statement to do so in a conference call where I can be present and protect their interests. You should know that your own insurance company has an economic conflict of interest with you because they want to not pay out any money that they don't have to pay out. So what does that mean? That means they'll try to cut off your medical treatment as soon as they reasonably can. So you want to call your own insurance company. They will give you a claim number. That is your no-fault claim number that you then give to any medical service provider that you go to for evaluation or treatment, whether it be a hospital, a doctor's office, a physical therapist's office, a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, whatever the case may be, you need to have that claim number. In New York, once you give that claim number to whoever the medical provider is, they have a limited amount of time to submit their bill with supporting medical documentation to get their bills paid. And if they don't do so after you gave them the claim number, that's on them. That's not on you. So let's review. Don't get out of your vehicle. Don't move your vehicle unless you need to because it's in an unsafe place. Don't get into any arguments with the other driver. Call for the police to come if it's more than just a little fender bender. Tell the police exactly what happened. Don't leave anything out that you think is important. Tell the police if you have any medical problems after the accident. If you're experiencing symptoms, I recommend you go to the emergency room and document them as soon as possible. The reason for this is if you don't do so and you take your time getting to a doctor's office, the defense lawyer will bring this out along with the defense medical experts in order to create a gap between the time of the accident and when you first went to seek medical attention, and they'll claim there's no connection between the two. We call that causation. You don't want to run into a problem with that. So seek medical attention as soon as possible. If you opt not to go in an ambulance to the emergency room, that doesn't prevent you from doing so on your own. And I recommend you do that. And if you don't go to an emergency room, go to an urgent care. Go to your private care physician, whoever your primary care physician is, as soon as you can. The importance is documenting how you're feeling and getting evaluated and treated as soon as you can. For more information on this and other relevant topics, please visit our website at maurerlaw.net. That's MAURER law.net. On the home page, you will see across the banner at the top of the screen, you'll see where it has video resources. If you click on that, it will take you to a page where there is a whole menu of all the different topics of videos that I've prepared for educational purposes. For more information, please call the law firm at 845-896-5295, and I'll be happy to provide you with a free consultation. Thank you for watching this video.